What's up, buddy? What's up? Yes, sir. Yep. Definitely just wanted to close that trade out real quick. But okay, I see what you got going on here, buddy. For looking out for that sale. Just gotta make sure none of these candles do hold that support, and we should be good. But I'll take a look at that as well here soon. Yeah, this trade went really well, really quick too. So pretty excited about that. It's a little bit over 1.5, which is exactly what we want. Yeah, no, for sure. That's always like a, a classic thing, just something pretty slow. You know, I wanted to make sure, not slow, excuse me, I was reading what your message was, but, I just want to make sure I'm quick and get my 1-to-1 at this point. Man, I had a little bit of a hiccup, so I'm really just trying to have every single day just start making 1.5% gains and more. Not taking any more than 1.5% on a loss. And so far, it's been actually pretty damn good for me these past few days. Been actually really good. So I just been trying to be quick with it and really just get that consistency down. Because at this point, man, I'm just trying to get up in here, in and out. Man, who gives a fuck about the stream? If anybody sees me make a play, all I care about is getting here, man. As long as I'm a profitable trader, anybody can go back and rewatch the stream. I'm just trying to get up in here and make profitable positions every single day. Yeah, let's take a look here. You can look at the history here. Had a little bit of a rough little hiccup hash. So like all this went really well. All this went really well here. Then right here I had a hiccup. Along with here. Four trades in a row that I just got smoked on. Managed the positions relatively well, except for this one here. Pretty much had that a little bit like a 1.5%. But as you can take a look here on these dubs, actually the dubs are a lot more than the losses here. So it definitely helps out a lot, and it's it's feeling really good, to be honest. Just trying to keep that up. But here we go. We're starting to see it starting to come back down. The only thing I gotta be a little bit worried about here, buddy, if I was you, this is what I'd be worried about. I don't like how this wick didn't close no wick at the bottom. That doesn't always mean everything, so it's not nothing to be crazy worried about, because it is still only 30-minute did close like that too. You just be a little bit careful here with managing this position, just because that bearish candle has no wick at the bottom, and that's definitely usually not such a good sign. If this 30-minute candle closes bullish, buddy, consider maybe even you know, closing a certain percentage off just to save your risk a little bit. But like I said, this is only early, buddy, so this could easily just fumble down, drop all the way to 185.11. But the big key is to see what this candle closes. Yeah, the NYC volume could be very helpful. This would be super nice. It'd be super nice right here if this 4 hour can actually fill this wick here and actually get you to go down to 185.55. That'd be super clutch for your position. Could definitely and potentially do that. Just breaking down these lower time frames makes me a little bit more nervous with it because we do got a bullish candle that barely closed bullish. But bullish or not, you're weak bullish or not, it's still a support, so just be a little bit careful there. Actually not going to put this box down just yet because this candle's live, and so technically we haven't made a support there, and at this point we don't really fully know if it wants to make a support here or not, so we're going to just take a look and see what happens. Definitely not a terrible bias. I mean, your overall time frames are bearish, so definitely, you know, you're in the correct overall bias, I'd have to say. just these lower time frames, just trying to catch that entry on a time where those lower time frames match up with that higher time frame is really key, which I can't blame you. I mean, this is not a bad candle. I mean, well, I just really don't like the fact that there's no wick at the bottom here. That's the only thing that really turns me off about this candle. Because when there's no wick when there's no range wick on a candle, it's almost like a 50-50. You know, it can work out and it may not work out. So that's kind of like the contradiction to itself. But if this candle had like a little bit of a wick on the bottom, especially with the higher time frames being bearish, oh man, you know, I definitely feel like you're gonna have a higher probability of winning that trade. But with this being like this, just watch out for it. You know, just take a look. You know, if this candle starts closing fully, this 30-minute closes fully like this, man, I'd really be careful. Because then at that point, I'd be nervous that I wanted to retest these highs. And I definitely don't want to see a member, you know, taking a L. Definitely want to see my boy doing something well, managing that risk. Yeah, risk is small, so you chilling, bro. That's what I like to see, man. If the risk is small, man, that's all that matters, man. You know. When the risk is small, all comes good to be a good learning situation, man. I've had plenty of losses, man. I've had a ton of losses, so I definitely know how it feels. But if the risk is small, man, you get to learn a lot. So that's the beautiful thing. That is the gym. You just can't let that money get to your head, boy. Because when the money gets to your head, the emotions start flying everywhere. Unfortunately, like the biggest thing I hate to hear whenever someone starts trading is when usually someone talks about how they're just waiting for that one big trade. Because even if they get that one big trade, man, it's about consistency. And if you can't be consistent in these markets, man, it's going to be real tough. Because if you hit a one big trade, you're going to be real fiending to hit that next big trade. And people may get themselves in a very sticky situation where they have a lot to risk on the line. And being in drawdown when you got a lot to risk, that'll test your emotions, that's for sure. Alright, my boy Space Joe, man, I really appreciate you tapping into the stream today, buddy. And as well, man, I really hope that NYC can give you that nice volume to retest these lows here at 185.18. Honestly, I could see it happening. Higher time frames generally rule over these lower time frames, so it's just a matter of time, and this is probably just testing your psyche here. That's all it's doing. So wouldn't trip about that too much, buddy, especially if you got a small risk. Everything's looking real good, man. But yeah, Space Joe, my boy, let me know what's good, man, in the Discord. Let me know how that position worked out for you. I'd really like to see what happens with that. And if you got any last few things to say before I hop off this stream, go ahead, type it up right now, buddy, because I'm about to close the stream. But it's really good seeing you, my friend. And also, man, I just want to let you know, Space Joe, I'm having some issues going on with the simulator. I don't know what's going on with the simulator right now, but it's messing up, man. I'm trying to update the history so I can get like the more recent candles that have been printed, and every time I try and update gold, it just tells me that there's an error that happens. So yeah, is this some weird errors been happening for me with the MT5 simulator, and yeah, I'm kind of disappointed about that because I did spend some money to get that, and then I definitely got to figure out how to fix it. But the fix seems a little unknown. Doesn't seem like not much people have had that happen to them, and or it's just not a lot of information on what to do if shit's fixed on there. So it kind of sucks, but you know, I'm gonna figure it out here soon, and then we'll go from there. Because I definitely want to be hosting a lot more of those back testing sessions. But regardless, my friend Space Joe, take it easy, buddy. I really appreciate you tuning in today. God bless, man, and then we'll see each other tomorrow, buddy. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of the trading day. And yeah, we see each other tomorrow, buddy. God bless.